Well, good morning, everybody, from the Bowhunting studio here in Northern Illinois. Wanted to bring you guys some updates this morning, kind of on some changes that we are making here at Bowhunting for the upcoming season. And we're also going to take a look at a brand new bow that just showed up at our office earlier this week. So first, let's talk about the show. You know, for 9 seasons we've been doing Bowhunting, and you guys are very accustomed to seeing a new episode come up every Friday morning on all of our platforms. Well, we are changing that for this year. We are getting away from just 1 episode a week, and we're going to, at very minimum, 2 episodes a week. It could potentially be more depending on how much footage and how much action we've got coming in from the team. So the new plan is to have the first episode every week air on Tuesday afternoons. For those of you that have subscribed to the YouTube channel, or maybe you're on our emailing list, you probably got a notification last night, hey, there's a new episode of Bowhunting, and you're probably wondering what the heck was going on. Well, we did post a new episode yesterday, so it's going to be a look at one of my hunts from last Friday, which unfortunately didn't end the best for me. And then we're also going to catch up with Todd, which was his first bow hunt of the year. He actually saw a pile of deer, had a really good hunt. So that's going to be the Tuesday episode for this week, which again aired last night. It's live on all platforms. If you guys want to hop on the Roku channel, you can watch it there. Of course, hop on over to YouTube. You can watch it right on bowhunting.com. Watch it on the mobile app. However you guys prefer to watch the show, it is live. So we do have an episode, again, planned for Friday morning as well. We're actually going to catch up with Todd's elk trip that he went on a couple weeks ago. You know, we're a few weeks delayed in getting that footage up. Unfortunately, Todd was dealing with the passing of his father. So we just got that footage, and we'll have that update for you guys on Friday morning's show. We are also going to check in with Dean Krieger, whose son went out and was able to harvest, I believe, what was his first buck ever up in Wisconsin. So Dean is going to be on the Friday morning show along with Todd. I know Paul Morrison shot a doe. Dustin DeCrew got some pretty awesome slow motion footage of a doe that he shot a couple weeks ago in Wyoming. That will be hopefully on next Tuesday's episode, and then we'll just keep rolling with this Tuesday and Friday plan unless we get some other footage that rolls in. So there may be an occasional Wednesday or Thursday, maybe a Saturday or Sunday. We don't really know how it's going to go yet, but definitely Tuesdays and Fridays. So guys, be on the lookout for that. So with that said, kind of, Bowhunting news out of the way, wanted to give you guys kind of a sneak peek at a brand new bow that just showed up here at our office a couple of days ago. This is the new Mission MXR. For those who may have missed the press release that came out the other day, Mission completely redesigned their lineup for this year. They've got all new bows. And if you're not familiar with the Mission brand, they are designed, engineered, and built by the folks at Mathews. So they feature a lot of the same technologies that your Mathews bows have, but these are going to be a little bit more value-priced bows. One of the things that we hear a lot, whether it's in comments on social media or on video reviews or whatever, is, gosh, bows are expensive. And let's face it, flagship bows, the best of the best, the top of the line, they're expensive. You're looking at $1,000 to $1,200, sometimes $1,500, depending on the brand, for a flagship bow, which is out of the price range for a lot of people, which is where a brand like Mission really, shines. This new bow here is actually a really sweet bow that they just came out with, and you're looking at a price of $500 for the best bow in the Mission line this year, which is the MXR. So I think it puts it a little bit more in reach of a lot of folks. It's a great value, and it's packed with a lot of good technologies. We're just going to cover them real quick. I am in the process of getting this bow actually set up and ready to shoot. We'll be doing a full review on it in the next couple days, but if you want to talk about just the base specs of this bow, right? So the MXR weighs in at just over 4 pounds bare bow, so it's 4.02 pounds to be exact. It's a 30-inch axle-to-axle bow, so it's going to be the same size as the original Halon that came out a couple years ago in terms of axle-to-axle. So I like it because 30 inches is still long enough to be, a stable platform, but short and maneuverable, so it's good for bow hunting. Obviously, we've got a split limb design here. We've got a fully machined riser, and this is an all new kind of riser design for Mission. A lot of their bows are going to look similar. I personally think it's a very sleek, clean looking design. That was the first thing I noticed when I pulled this bow out of the box. I was like, this thing looks sharp. For a $500 bow, this thing looks super sharp. The big change for the Mission stuff for this year is they've got the cross-centric cams, which are going to be, again, modeled after the cams that we've seen on the Halons and the Triax for the last couple of years. So very smooth drawing. I haven't actually shot the bow yet because I don't have a D-loop on it yet, but I have drawn it back and it's very smooth. Every bit as smooth drawing as any of the other cross-centric cam bows that Mathews has put out in the last couple of years. The brace height on this bow is 7 inches, so plenty of forgiveness. Speed-wise, you're looking at 324 feet per second. I believe that was taken at 70 pounds and a 29.5-inch draw. So plenty fast enough to go out and whitetail hunt and really hunt anything with. Sometimes people are so focused on speed that they lose sight of some of the other factors that go into making a bow just fun to shoot and accurate. So again, 7-inch brace height, 324 feet per second, 30-inch axle to axle, bow weighs 4 pounds. Now, what we're looking at here is actually the package that they sell. So you could buy this bow as a bare bow and then you can outfit it yourself with whatever accessories you want, or you can buy this kind of ready to hunt package that comes with everything that you guys will need, minus arrows for the most part, and go out and hunt. So it's going to come with this new stabilizer. I'm not actually sure what the name is. It says 365 on it, but I got to admit, this thing's pretty sweet. It's a short little stabilizer. It's got a harmonic dampener in the front of it, which is pretty neat. So it comes with a stabilizer, comes with a QAD Ultra Rest Hunter rest, which is just a nice, very simple, reliable drop-away rest. And then it's going to come with a True Glow 5-pin sight on it. Also comes with an Apex quiver. I don't have the quiver on the bow right now, so you guys can see the bow a little bit better. But that full package, is available as an option, an additional kind of an upgrade for this bow. I'm not entirely sure what the package price is, but I think it's pretty reasonable. So I mean, you can definitely get this bow, fully set up with everything you need for, I'm going to guess, $700, something like that. And then all you really need is to get, throw a peep sight and a D-loop on it and get some arrows and you're ready to go hunt. So, if you guys are in the market for a bow and you're one of those people that just can't quite swing that, $1,000 to $1,500 for that flagship, definitely take a look at the Mission line. All new redesign for this year. They've got great bows for women and kids as well. That's kind of one of the areas that Mission shines, is having some bows that are good for those younger archers, things that they're going to be able to grow with over the years. Because that's the worst part about having kids. They outgrow everything and you got to buy it all new again. But if you get one of these bows that's adjustable, your kids can shoot it from the time when they're 6, 7, 8 years old all the way up until teenagers and even more. So check them out. It's missionarchery.com, all new line for this year. And again, we're going to be doing a full review of this bow. We're going to finish getting it set up. We're going to fling a few arrows through it, let you guys see kind of how it draws and how it shoots. So be on the lookout for that in the next coming couple of days. That's really all the updates we've got here from the Bowhunter Die headquarters in studio. We've got a cold front thankfully moving in. Actually, I think right now, temperatures should be dropping here in Illinois right now. By this time tomorrow, we should be into the 40s, I'm hoping. So this is going to be our first really good cold front of October. We've had a few minor dips in temperatures, but nothing that I would consider like a real cold front. This is the first one. We're going to have temps down into the 30s. Hopefully we get some frost to kill these gosh darn mosquitoes that are out there, and hopefully get some bucks moving. I have a feeling we're going to see a few deer hit the dirt this coming weekend. Although I will say, temper yourself. Don't get your hopes up too high. The rut is still a couple of weeks away. I know we're getting some cooler temperatures and everybody's going to be gung-ho to go out and think that the bucks are going to be running everywhere. They're not, so don't be too disappointed. However, there should definitely be a few more bucks on their feet than there have been the last couple days with some of these warm temperatures that we've been having. I'll kick it over to Brad and Brando real quick. Do we have any questions we need to answer? When is the new Mathews coming out? I believe it's going to be second week in November is when the new Mathews is coming out. I can't remember the exact date, 13th, 15th, something along those lines, whatever that Monday is. So of course we will be doing a live stream for that. Todd and I should have ours a little bit early to get them all set up and shoot and hopefully hunt with, to be able to bring you guys, the full kind of review and info once that bow hits the market. But that's all I can say at this point, lest I get killed. Where is Todd at? Todd is out at our hunt club right now. For those who don't know, Todd owns Coon Creek Hunt Club here in Northern Illinois, and we have a corporate event going on out there today. We got some guys that rented the club and they're out shooting some sporting clays, although it is raining right now, so I'm not sure if they're outside shooting clays or they're inside enjoying the new pistol range. But for anybody that's local in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin, check it out, CoonCreekHuntClub.com. If you guys are interested in any sort of pheasant hunting or sporting clays or pistol shooting, we have a pretty kick-ass facility out there, so check it out. That's where Todd is. He will be here later, though, because we have to film interviews for Friday's show. Brando, you got anything for me, or are we going to wrap this sucker up?
Somebody asked, what's up, brother?
What's up, brother? Nothing. Nothing's up. Just a random Wednesday. Got to go back to real work after this. We're actually going to be filming a couple more product kind of review videos. We've got an HHA Tetra that I've got on my bow right now, so we're going to be giving you guys kind of a more in-depth look at the Tetra. I know we need to get out to the hunt club, speaking of which, and finish filming our review of the 10-point Nitro X crossbow, which is freaking badass, but it's raining and crappy today, so that will not be today, maybe later this week. So a lot of things to do, a lot of things going on.
How did your son react to not finding the doe?
He was definitely a little bummed out, but I think 6-year-olds don't have a very long attention span. I mean, he was definitely bummed out the next day. I mean, I was probably more bummed out about it than he was. I mean, gosh darn it. It's just like I had this plan in my head. I put all this work into specifically like that food plot, that ground blind, going out early season and shooting a doe. Like that was my plan from the spring, and everything came together. I just, I don't know, shot a little bit too low, I guess. And the biggest pain about that is I know she's dead. I mean, it's definitely a lethal shot. She's there somewhere and she can't be far. I just could not find her to save my life. I walked and walked and walked and walked and walked and walked some more, and just, I don't know. Very puzzling to me. I'm amazed that deer wasn't dead in the first 150 yards, to be honest with you.
Why aren't there trophy photos?
Why aren't there trophy photos? Because we're trying to keep these the Tuesday episodes a little bit shorter. So you probably won't be seeing trophy photos. You probably won't be seeing some of the tech tip type stuff. We're going to try to keep the Tuesday episodes a little bit shorter and really just more hunting. Hopefully less talking from me and Todd in the studio, and just more of the meat and potatoes of what Bowhunt or Die is really all about, which is a group of guys that are passionate about bow hunting, trying to film their hunts and bring, you know, everybody the most real world kind of up-to-date stuff as we possibly can. So that's why there's no trophy photos or any of the other kind of fluff from a normal Bowhunt or Die episode. Those will still be on the Friday shows.
You have a preferred mount for a GoPro? On a bow?
No, I don't put a GoPro on a bow. Use a Tacticam. If you're gonna put a camera on a bow, put a Tacticam. Don't even bother with a GoPro. GoPros are great, don't get me wrong. We use them, they're good for second angles and other stuff, but if it comes to mounting a camera on a bow and you actually want to see what you're shooting at, Tacticam is the only way to go. The new one's got the zoom feature. The problem with the GoPros is, believe me, we tried it years ago. I think everybody did. You know, we put a GoPro on there, but the problem is if you shoot at anything that's farther than 10 yards away, it looks like an ant and you can't see anything. They've just got that real wide angle lens. And even if you try to put it on the narrow field of view or whatever, it's just not as good. Like the Tacticam was made to put it on a weapon, both a bow or a gun. So if you're going to invest the money and you want to put a camera on your bow, put a Tacticam on it.
This is, not sure if this is a statement or a question. Jay-Z is a better shot than Todd?
Question. I don't know. We'll find out. Apparently not this year. Man, I'm just sucking it up pretty hardcore this year. But then again, so is Todd. So we're probably about even at this point. We will find out at the Lancaster shoot in January who is the better shot. I beat Todd by 1 arrow last year, so.
I think we should adopt this new Jay-Z 4L.
Jay-Z 4L. We'll just get shirts for everybody that says Jay-Z 4L on it, hashtag. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up because I really do have to get back to real work before Todd comes and wonders why we're doing a live stream for like 30 minutes when we should all be working on editing this week's show and doing other things. So we're going to wrap this up. Again, guys, make sure you check out the new line of Mission bows if you're interested. great value. You get a ton of technology for a wonderful price. So if you're interested in a new bow, check these out. Of course, check back in a couple weeks when the new Mathews comes out. We'll have those as well. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks for watching Bow Hunt or Die. Guys, make sure you keep leaving your comments on all the videos. Believe me, we read them. We try to respond to all of them, even the people that insult us. You gotta take it all with a grain of salt. So we appreciate the feedback, good, bad, or otherwise. Thank you for watching. Make sure you tune in Friday morning. We'll have another pretty great episode of Bow Hunt or Die. See you guys later.